At the beginning, we have the Big L Award. And the Big L, if you haven't heard about it, the Big L Award is the Big Loser Award, where we hand it out to someone who does something kind of loserish, very loserish, or on the cusp of doing loserish things. And it can happen to anybody. It can happen to Lopan. It happened to me last week. And it can happen to you. It can happen to a family member. It can happen to a coworker. It can happen on anything. But we will give it out. And I told you at the beginning, I need to protect myself. And I'll tell you this. I'm a little scared, Lopan. This person might put me in a wrestling move, okay? But I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Forget it. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it for you guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the Big L Award, we will be handing it out to one who will be a future Hall of Famer, but one of the biggest and baddest and toughest wide receivers there is in the world, and that would be former Carolina Panther and former Baltimore Raven wide receiver Steve Smith. Why is Steve Smith getting a Big L Award? Well, I'm glad you asked. I will tell you why. Because we were talking about the draft earlier in the show, and then the whole Josh Rosen thing came out about him getting ready to get traded, and then he got traded, and then guess what happened? Guess what happened that they pointed out on the NFL Network? They talked about Josh Rosen unfollowing the Arizona Cardinals. And then what led into that, because they were talking about him unfollowing the Arizona Cardinals on Twitter. Remember, social media. And Steve goes off on Josh about him. He want to take his ball home. He's all about himself. He quit. He should be this. He should be that. Steve, calm down. I'm going to say you're wrong on this one, Steve, and here's why. Because the whole thing really was about Josh Rosen unfollowing the team. And it was, pointing out that and then just answering that. All that other stuff that Steve was talking about, that was stuff that, we already knew about him being arrogant and all this stuff. This was only about him unfollowing the team. And I have no problem with him unfollowing the team. Guess what? Because Steve is out there talking about you fight for this, you fight for that, and all this stuff. Well, Steve, it's not up to him to fight. If it was, I'm sure he would have stayed there. But as soon as that card was handed off to the commissioner, there was somebody else being handed off as well. And that was Josh Rosen's career in Arizona. So at that point, the team had already moved on from Josh Rosen. So that's exactly what he did. When he got the news that they were going to pick Kyler Murray, he knew the writing was on the wall and he was going to be traded. Either just common sense or his agent told him, or maybe somebody that's cool with them, family member or friend that got some common sense told him too. And then Josh just got smart and said, hey, all right, I need to just go ahead and get focused for where I'm going. Let me unfollow these guys. They are done with me, so I am done with them. That's it. And then I move on. But no, Steve wanted to go in and just give the man a whole new you-know-what and say he has no heart, he has no this, he's got this, he should be this, and he just goes on and on and on, and it goes viral for no reason because the man unfollowed the team on Twitter. He didn't go out there and call somebody a name. He didn't say they some suckers. He didn't say when I see you it's going to be blood and guts, kind of like Steve said when he went back against the Carolina Panthers. He didn't say anything like that. All he did was unfollow the team, and then Steve went on a barrage. Why was that necessary? So, for Steve Smith, unnecessarily just going in on someone because social media is so powerful, please don't hurt me, Steve. You got to take this big L.
See? Another loser.
Indeed. Indeed as well, Lopez. Ooh. It's official, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Smith is probably going to put me in a wrestling move. I did it for you guys. I did it for you guys. So if something bad happens to me, just remember, I love all of y'all, man. And I did it. I did it for the show. And I did it for Lopez. And I'm going to tell you who else I did it for. I did it for you listeners out there that was listening in the background. I put my life on the line for you listeners in the background. I put my life on the line for Mocha Bella. I appreciate you. I put my life on the line for Ced Galloway. I appreciate you. Jacob's about to start. Isaiah Crowell got that injury. I put my life on the line for Mr. Ron up there in Canada that's about to watch the CFL draft. I put my life on the line for B. Sparrow. I put my life on the line for Chief Rock of Jersey Vern, and I put my life on the line for Professor X, a.k.a. my man Casey. I put my life on the line for Rough Bluff, a.k.a. Fuquan Shabazz, a.k.a. Bill's Mafia, a.k.a. did not win the TV, a.k.a. I owe him some Thai dinner still. Woo! I put him on the line for my man Melvin. Appreciate you, big dog. I put my life on the line for my man Grand Verbalizer H-Rap B. I appreciate you, big dog. I put my life on the line for Big Kev 303. I hope y'all appreciate it, because I'm telling you, if I go missing, somebody come and get me, because Lopan won't. Shut up, Lopan. So, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your week. Man, we got over hump day. Now it's going to be Thursday pretty soon, and the weekend will be here. So make sure you got some good plans. Make sure you got some loving plans. Make sure you got some positive plans. Whatever it is, make sure it's positive. Make sure it's positive. Make sure it's positive. I believe in all of you. I believe in all of you. You are great people. You are loving people. And you are strong people. And don't forget that, man. Don't ever forget that. So for your man, Jelani JB Bodie, host of this thing called The Wait a Minute Show, we're going to go ahead and get out of here right now. Two things as always. Stay positive and push forward. And we'll holler at you later. Lupin, let's go!